I'm about to do your Taurus July 2021 love reading, and in this reading we're going to take a look at the status of the love connection between you and your romantic person of interest. Taurus, how is it going? Come on in, have a seat, make yourself comfortable. My name's Alan from UnknownTruthTarot.com. Welcome back to another Taurus love reading. If this is your first time here and you have questions that you want answered about your romantic love life or your relationship, then start now by subscribing and clicking the bell icon so you always get notified anytime I post a new Taurus reading for you. Now, if it's not your first time here, welcome back. I'm back finally. I had to take a little bit of a break because after about 6 months of working 7 days a week, like literally not a single day off, it finally caught up with me, and I had to take a little bit of time to rest and relax and catch up on some sleep and spend a little bit of time with my son Dylan and get my energy right. But I have done that now, and I'm back and kicking butt and ready to do this reading for you. So today we are going to take a look at the status of the love connection between you and your romantic person of interest. And I'm going to do that by pulling one card to represent the mutual point of interest between the two of you. Then I'm going to get 3 cards for you, Taurus, 3 cards for your person. Then I'm going to clarify everything with a second deck just to make sure we can get down to the bottom of the unknown truth about what's really going on in this love connection of yours. Now, this should probably go without saying by now, but I'm going to say it anyway because anytime I don't, I always get some joker in the comments leaving me some flames. So this is not a personal reading. This is a general reading, which means that I'm not tapping into your specific energy as an individual person. I'm tapping into the collective energy of the group of Taurus people that I get messages for, which really just means that there's no possible way this reading is going to resonate with literally every Taurus on the entire planet all at the same time, because I'm not reading for every Taurus on the planet. I'm reading for my specific group of Taurus people that I'm responsible for getting messages for. Now, it's also important to keep in mind in general readings like this that energies can and do get flipped around backwards from time to time, especially for cross-watchers. So if you're not a Taurus and you're just watching this reading because you have the hots for a Taurus and you want to know what's going on with them, I'm cool with that. Just keep in mind that especially for cross-watchers, energies are pretty prone to get flipped around backwards, so you just got to take it as it resonates. Now, regardless of how this reading resonates for you, you still probably should check the videos for your moon sign, your rising sign, and your Venus sign, just because they can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation, and you can find the links to those videos in the description down below. Well, clearly these cards are ready to talk to you, so enough yakking. Let's get on with this reading, and let's start by getting one card for what is the mutual point of interest between Taurus and their romantic person of interest here at the end of July 2021, please. Cool, let's get 3 cards for you, Taurus. What's going on with Taurus as it relates to their romantic person of interest and the connection between the two of them here at the end of July? Let's get 3 cards for Taurus, please. Let's get 2 more, please. I thought that one was coming out. Okay. Guess we're taking an extra one for you. No big deal. Read those together since they came out together. Now let's get 3 cards for your person. What is going on with Taurus's romantic love interest as it relates to Taurus and the connection between the two of them here at the end of July 2021? Okay, thank you. Bum-bum. It looks like they got some Taurus on their mind. All right, on the bottom of the deck, the overall energy of this reading is the 3 of Cups. This is Cancer energy. The 3 of Cups is usually an energy of reconciliation. It's about being reunited and celebrating. Looking pretty good here. And we do have a Knight of Coins right underneath that. This is the slowest moving knight in the whole deck. This is about slow forward movement, very methodical, 1 foot in front of the other type of an energy here. Not being in a big hurry, not being in a big rush. Now, the bad thing about the Knight of Coins is he's so damn slow that sometimes it seems like progress isn't happening, even though it is. It's just really slow. The good thing about the Knight of Coins is he's slow. He takes his time. He doesn't rush through anything and then mess it all up because he's in a big hurry and rushing through too quickly. So this is really good energy. This is about taking things nice and slow, not wanting to make any mistakes, putting in the actual work and effort, not taking the shortcuts. So seems to be related to reconciliation of some kind here. So that's looking pretty good. Now, the mutual point of interest. This is shared energy between the both of you. So either, Taurus, you've said or done something and it's got your person thinking, feeling, or acting this way, or vice versa. They've said or done something and you're thinking, feeling, acting this way. More often than not for me, this usually ends up being shared energy where it's something that is actually affecting both of you. And the mutual point of interest between the two of you here at the end of July 2021 is the 10 of Coins. Now, the 10 of Coins represents maximum stability, maximum abundance, maximum prosperity. Sometimes this can represent like building a legacy, like the combining together of two people, two families, all their assets, all their resources in order to build something very stable, very abundant, very prosperous. This is most people's goal when it comes to like the physical 3D reality. It's having all the money in place, having the finances in place, the assets in place, having that very stable, very happy home life. So let's clarify that. Tell me more about this 10 of Coins. Why is that the mutual point of interest between Taurus and their romantic person of interest? Oh, those came out together. Let's get two more on that, please. Okay. Where'd you go? I see you. I'm taking those two together because they came out that way. All right. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Wands. This is Aries energy. Twos are about decisions. This represents a fork in the road, a crossroads, a decision point. And it's a decision about which path leads you guys to the world that you actually want and which path needs left behind in order to get there. So we got some sort of a decision point here, some sort of a fork in the road, a decision point about this 10 of Coins, about this stability, this connection here, possibly about reconciling the connection. Whatever has been going on, I'm feeling like something has happened between the two of you guys in the recent past at some point. It's left you at this decision point. We have a 10 of Wands directly under that. This is Sagittarius energy. This is a heavy burden that has been carried probably by both of you here. Now, 10s are completions in tarot, so this represents the final step in this journey of carrying this burden. Either you have reached a point now where you can lay this burden down and move on without it. That could be what you're deciding to leave behind here. Or if you're not there yet, it looks like you're about to be at that place where you can make a decision here that allows you guys both to lay this burden down. Now, to clarify this 10 of Coins, this maximum stability and abundance here, we have the Moon and the 7 of Swords came out here together. We have the Ace of Cups, and we have the King of Wands. Now, the Moon represents fears, worries, anxieties. Sometimes this can represent an energy of like something being hidden in the dark, as in something one or both of you doesn't know about, some secret that was being kept here. This could just represent fears and worries and anxiety about this decision point, about whether or not there's going to be reconciliation here, about the stability here. It can represent any of that. Now, we also do have a 7 of Swords with that. I guess I didn't tell you, this is Pisces energy. This 7 of Swords is Aquarius energy. It's got quite a few meanings to it. One of those meanings, like the most prominent meaning, is trying to get away with something. It's about lying, cheating, stealing, sneaking around behind somebody's back, deceptive behavior, overall like sneaky, dodgy bullshit where somebody probably shouldn't have been doing what they were doing and they were trying to get away with it. Looks like that could potentially have been hidden in the dark. But now we're moving into some better looking energy here. We have the Ace of Cups. This represents a new beginning in love and emotions. Now, I'm getting the distinct impression you guys were definitely together. You probably lived together. Maybe not, but it looks like you could have lived together. At least we're moving in that direction. Looks like we're reconciling here. You can't really reconcile unless you were together. So this doesn't necessarily have to mean a new beginning as in with a new person. This could simply mean starting over from square one in terms of love and emotions. Then finally, to clarify the 10 of coins, we have the King of Wands. This is Sagittarius energy. Sometimes this, for me, shows up as Leo energy. Either way, this is a very bold, passionate, fiery, determined energy. This is someone who's probably charming, good looking, probably sexually oriented here, like that motivates them. This is someone who knows exactly what they want, and they go after what they want with bold, passionate, fiery determination. The King of Wands doesn't take no for an answer. He doesn't accept excuses. He sees what he wants, he knows he wants it, and he goes out and he gets it. So at the very least, we still have a lot of passion involved here. I've seen 2 wands here. Oh, actually, we have a Knight of Wands right there, and I feel like this is all connected too. A lot of fire. Fire is about passion. It's about determination, desire. The Knight of Wands is the second fastest moving knight in the whole tarot deck. This is about rushing forward, taking rapid, passionate action towards something there's a lot of passion and desire for. Now, because we have seen this Moon card, possible secret being kept, we've seen this 7 of Swords here, possible sneaky bullshit going on. Sometimes this Knight of Wands is referred to as the player of the tarot deck, as in someone who's wishy-washy, in and out, back and forth, comes rushing in all passionately, gets what they want, goes rushing out somewhere else just as passionately, gets what they want. They're kind of back and forth playing both sides of the fence. This could mean that. This could simply mean that there's still a lot of passion and desire here, and there's this desire to take action toward this. Take action toward this 3 of Cups. Again, that's the overall energy of the reading. Now it's showing up here again in the story on the bottom of the deck, clarifying the mutual energy between you. Again, reconciliation energy, being reunited and celebrating. You can see the lady here is taking 2 separate cups, mixing it all together into one larger cup, recombining it back together. And right under that, we have some Pisces energy here with this 10 of Cups. This is, I mean, if this is most people's goal in the physical 3D reality, this is most people's goal when it comes to love and emotions and relationships. This is that happy family life where 2 people who are happy in and of themselves, who don't need some other person in order to get their happiness from. They don't need some other person in order to get their sense of love and worthiness of love. 2 people in that state coming together into a happy union where they make the happy family. This is most people's goal. So, I mean, this looks like it has the very serious potential to be a good relationship, or at least it did at some point in time, minus all the sneakiness and fears and worries and possibly something being hidden in the dark. Now, that is the mutual point of interest between the 2 of you, the shared energy. Taurus, your energy for the end of July, I almost said January, the end of July 2021. You have the Sun, the 8 of Swords, and then we got these 2 come out together, the Hermit and the 2 of Cups. Now the Sun is Leo energy. Again, more fire energy, more passion. This is the happiest card in the tarot deck. This represents happiness, joy, abundance, bliss, harmony. It's hard to get a better card than the Sun. Now, another possible meaning to this card, we'll find out for sure when we clarify it in a second. If this Moon card is something being hidden in the dark, the Sun comes out and shines the light into the darkness, exposing what was hidden in the dark. This stands for illumination, as in lighting this stuff hidden in the dark up, exposing it for what it is so that you can actually see it. So it could be either of those 2 things. Again, general reading, you just gotta take it as it resonates. Tell me more about the Sun, please. Why is the Sun here for Taurus at the end of July 2021? Let's get 3 cards to clarify the Sun for Taurus, please. 1 more. Thank you. Okay, on the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Pentacles. Pages are messengers. This is news and messages of some practical, tangible opportunity presenting itself. Now, a lot of times for me, this represents planning for the future. This could also be like a gift being offered to you, or you offering a gift, like a physical, tangible, hold it in your hand kind of a gift. Every once in a while for me, this represents like an engagement offer. So you'll notice that the Page of Coins, Page of Pentacles, is carrying the Ace of Pentacles or the Ace of Coins. That is the seed that has the potential to grow into this Ten of Coins that we all want, that maximum stability and abundance. So that's looking pretty good. And we have a Page of Cups right underneath that. Again, pages are messengers. Cups are about love and emotions. So this is news and messages of love and emotions. Okay. Looks like, though, in the background still, there's this remnants of a Five of Swords, Aquarius energy. Fives are about conflict. Swords are about communications, thinking. So this could represent a conflict in communications, a conflict in your thinking. Could be bickering, arguing, fighting, using words as weapons. This could just represent a painful situation at some point in the past. If we had some sneaky stuff going on, if we had some things being hidden in the dark, and we had some separation between the two of you that would require reconciling and getting back together, this could just be talking about that painful situation that happened. And now we've got a little bit of happiness coming in with that Sun card, and some messages and communication between the two of you, possible planning for the future, possible love offer. Now, to clarify this Sun card for you, Taurus, we got the Nine of Cups, we got the Two of Swords, and we got the Four of Wands. So this Nine of Cups, I kind of alluded to that when we talked about the Ten of Cups. This is sometimes a card of wish fulfillment. Most of the time for me, this is a card that's telling me that you are in this state where you don't need some other person to get your happiness from, because your happiness is coming from inside yourself. You don't necessarily need some other person to make you feel loved, because you have love for yourself. Your sense of love and being worthy of love is coming from inside you. Now, while most people's goal in love and relationships is that Ten of Cups, the real goal should be this Nine of Cups, because there's no possible way to make it to the 10 unless you are in this state and the person that you're with is also in this state. Because you don't need love from somebody else. They don't need love from you. But when you're in a connection together and you give your love to them anyway, and they give their love to you anyway, that makes your 9 already full cups start to overflow. And that is exactly what fills up that 10th cup. So this is a really good energy for you to be in. It looks like you're in a state of happiness here. State of happiness in and of yourself, with or without anybody. Doesn't mean that you want to be without anybody. It just means that you don't absolutely need that. Now we have this Two of Swords energy too, though. This is Libra energy. Again, twos are like decisions. So this is a decision needing to be made, only it's not being made. Either because you don't have enough information to make the decision. Maybe there's something that you can't see, hence the blindfold. Again, this Moon card can represent something being hidden in the dark, and notice how prevalent the moon is in the background of that card. You could just not have enough information to make a decision here. There could be something that you don't want to look at, hence the blindfold, and that's preventing you from making the decision. But there is definitely some decision that's needing to be made. And then finally, to clarify the Sun, we have the Four of Wands. This is Aries energy. This is a celebration of something being manifested into the physical 3D reality. This fours represents stability. So this is like stability of the home life, stability of the family life, stability of the connection between the two of you. These four wands represent 1111, which is the number of manifestation. So this is like something that you want, something that brings you a lot of happiness being manifested into this physical 3D reality, and you being able to celebrate that. Either that, or there's some decision that once it is made will lead to that. Now the next card in your energy here at the end of July 2021, Taurus, is the Eight of Swords. This is Gemini energy. This is being stuck thinking about something over and over again on this repeating loop in your mind, like to the point where you can't quite get your mind to shut off about it. You're not sure exactly what the safe step to take is in a situation like this, which is why you're thinking about it so much. And you're feeling stuck, trapped, and blocked because of that. So tell me more about this Eight of Swords for Taurus, please. Why is this Eight of Swords here in Taurus's energy? Let's get one more. Thank you. I see. Just like I thought. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Cups. This is Scorpio energy. This represents options and choices, but confusion about those options and choices. There's a lot of cups here. There's a lot of emotions involved here, and you don't want to make a mistake. So this represents you having a lot of options and a choice. Like I said, there's a decision needing to be made, and you look like you're a little bit confused about what to actually do here. Yeah, we've got Pisces energy with the Hanged Man right underneath that. This represents progress being halted, as in like no forward movement here. Things are stagnated. They're kind of stuck right where they are. Now the Hanged Man is hanging upside down because he's trying to look at things from different perspectives than he normally would look at things from. Different points of view, different angles than he would normally look at things from. And he's doing that because he's trying to gain enlightenment on something. He's trying to figure out what to do moving forward from here through all of this confusion. Again, that energy of things being stuck, being stagnant, and we saw right here under this Three of Cups, this reconciliation energy, we've seen this Knight of Coins here, Knight of Pentacles, slowest moving knight in the deck. Seems like progress isn't happening even though it is. So I'm getting the feeling that you're stuck in your head grinding about something, possibly trying to make a decision here that hasn't been made yet, or waiting on a decision that hasn't been made yet, and you're feeling confused because it seems like progress isn't happening. It is, it's just happening really slow. Now, to clarify this Eight of Swords energy of you being stuck in your head grinding on something on this repeating loop, we have that Knight of Pentacles again. We have the Chariot, and we have the Sun again. So I've got the Sun in your energy twice here. This Knight of Pentacles again, slow, methodical forward movement. Probably seems like there is no progress happening. There is progress happening, just from your perspective, it might not look that way. I think you would be a lot more comfortable if it would move into this Chariot energy here. This is Cancer energy. This is the fastest moving energy in the whole tarot deck. This is about moving forward very quickly in success and victory. Really, it's about using the will to move forward in success and victory. Using the will to move forward past any problems or challenges that you've experienced in the past, any roadblocks. Getting past all that stuff via the will, moving forward very quickly. I think that would bring you a lot of happiness here. I think that's kind of where, like, you're happy, don't get me wrong. You're content in and of yourself, but there is some decision that needs made that's not being made. It looks like it's happening way too slow for your liking. You would like to see it speed up. But again, happiness, joy, abundance, bliss, harmony. This can also be illumination, as in something being illuminated to you, something having the light shined on it so you can see it. Now, the last cards for your energy here at the end of July, Taurus, are the Hermit and the Two of Cups. Now, the Hermit is Virgo energy. This is a card of withdrawal, isolation. It's about being forced to go internal, to do some soul searching, to do some deep inner reflection, some deep contemplation. It's about shining your inner light down inside the shadows, trying to figure out what's going on so you can see how to move forward from here. Probably in terms of this Two of Cups here. This is Cancer energy. The Two of Cups is a love connection. This is I breathe you in, you breathe me in, we're connected, but it's a two. In tarot, twos represent needing to make a choice. So you have been forced into hermit mode to do some soul searching and some contemplation about this connection, about some decision, some choice related to this connection. Probably about, can we start over at square one, or was all this crap hidden in the dark that you probably still have some fears and worries about? Was that too much? You're grinding on that. You're definitely waiting on a decision related to this connection. So tell me more about the Hermit and the Two of Cups for Taurus, please. Why is the Hermit and the Two of Cups here for Taurus? Okay, we'll take them both then. Thank you. All right. Good shit. Good shit. You just can't make this stuff up. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Cups again. Again, overall energy of the reading. Seen this particular card 2 times now. Well, 3 if you count the overall energy. Again, reconciliation, being reunited and celebrating. So that's what you're in hermit mode about. You're trying to come to some decision about whether or not we can be reunited and celebrate this and get to this 10 of Cups that you ultimately want. You are already in the 9 of Cups. Whether your person is or not, I can't say for sure. I'm probably not going to be able to say for sure because the clarifying deck that I'm using, we've already got that 9 of Cups out here for you. But it looks to me like you're trying to figure out, how can we reunite and celebrate? How can we get back to this Pisces energy of this 10 of Cups here? Yeah, that's definitely the fork in the road. That's the crossroads. That's the decision point about which path leads you to the world that you want. It seems to be this reuniting here and getting back to this 10 of Cups. Empress right underneath that. This is either Libra or Taurus energy. She rules Venus, and Venus rules Libra and Taurus. So she is the mother of the tarot deck. She's perpetually pregnant, so she represents the birth of something new. Now, probably in terms of birthing this connection over again. To clarify the Hermit and the Two of Cups for you, Taurus, we got the Ace of Pentacles, we got Judgment, and we got the Fool. Now, we already talked about the Ace of Pentacles kind of indirectly when we looked at that Page of Pentacles card, because he's carrying this Ace of Pentacles. We've seen this Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Coins twice now, who is also carrying this Ace of Pentacles. This is potential here. This is some practical, tangible opportunity presenting itself to you. This is the seed that has the potential to grow into this 10 of Coins, this 10 of Pentacles that we all want. Now, it's not the 10 of Pentacles in and of itself. It just has the potential to get there. And that's the thing with aces. You have to actually grab these opportunities and do something with them. Otherwise, they're just empty potential. But this is telling me that there is definitely an opportunity here with a lot of potential behind it, probably for reconciliation presenting itself. The next card we have to clarify the Hermit and the Two of Cups is Judgment. This is a card about a decision. Now, we've seen that Seven of Cups, options and choices, but confusion about that. We've seen the Hermit card for you, trying to figure out what to do moving forward. We've seen, what was it, the Hanged Man, looking at different perspectives, trying to figure out what to do moving forward. We've seen this Two of Swords, this decision that needs made that hasn't been made. We've seen the Two of Wands, that decision point. This is that decision. This is you casting your own final verdict and judgment on something. Now, the other meaning to this card is a card of reconciliation again. This is about resurrection. It's about calling something back from the grave, calling it back from the dead, bringing it back to life, and transforming it in a way that it's never going to be the same again. So you have an opportunity to do that. I've got 3 cards right here staring me in the face, screaming reconciliation. So that's good news, assuming that's what you want. And it looks like that's what you want, because the final card to clarify the Hermit and the Two of Cups is the Fool. This is card 0 of the Major Arcana. It's the first card in the Major Arcana, the first card in the Tarot deck. That 0 represents absolutely nothing and the potential for everything all at the same time. We've got the potential here. Now we've got it showing up here. This card is about taking the leap of faith on something. It's about not needing to know what all the steps are from beginning to end before you take the first step. Not needing to know what the outcome is going to be before you take that first step. It's about you having the blind faith to just say screw it and leap off the cliff and worry about growing wings on the way down. This is you just going for it in terms of this resurrecting this connection, in terms of reconciling this situation, trying to get back to your 10 of Cups with this person. Now, that is your energy for the end of July 2021, Taurus. Let's move this over a little bit, get some more room, and we'll take a look at your person's energy, because in their energy they have the 5 of Coins, Page of Wands, and they have the Chariot. Now this 5 of Coins is Taurus energy. This is a card of abandonment. It's about being abandoned. It's about being cast aside. It's about being left out in the cold, possibly about having feelings of not being good enough for you. This is a breakup card. So again, it tells me that you guys were together at some point and now you're not together, possibly because of some sneaky BS that was going on that probably shouldn't have been going on. Looks like though we're, at least from your perspective, we're trying to move past that and go towards reconciliation. So let's clarify this 5 of Coins. Why is the 5 of Coins here for Taurus's romantic person of interest at the end of July 2021, please? Let's get 3 cards. Clarify this 5 of Coins, please. Okay, I don't think I'm taking all of these. We're just going to take the one that landed face up. If any of those were supposed to come out, they will. Let's get one more, please. Okay. Okie dokie. Yeah, thanks. Bottom of the deck. 3 of Cups. Reconciliation energy. Again, this is Cancer energy. This is about being reunited and celebrating. After some breakup took place, after some abandonment, after someone was cast aside, left out in the cold. Yeah, we're looking at reconciliation, and right underneath that, we have the 6 of Swords. This is Aquarius energy. This is about moving forward into calmer waters. This is about leaving the rough, choppy waters of the past behind and moving forward into calmer waters. Clear waters, where there's going to be more clarity, where they're moving forward towards something that they actually want. At its core, this card is about moving away from some mentally or psychologically painful thing, moving away from that toward what it is that they actually want. Now, the swords in the boat and the woman in the boat represent that, yes, even though they're trying to move away from the past and move forward toward the future that they want, they're doing so carrying some lessons or possibly even some burdens along the way with them. That one's connected too. We have the King of Cups. I just got goosebumps. That's how I knew it was connected. I tried to just move on and they're like, no. The King of Cups is Pisces energy again. This is a decision-making energy. It's someone who's very emotionally balanced, emotionally stable. No matter how rough and choppy the waters get around the King of Cups, he's usually able to maintain his calm, maintain his composure, not let his emotions get the best of him. He consults his emotions when he makes decisions. He even consults his intuition when he makes his decisions. He's a highly intuitive person. This is also someone, though, who doesn't wear his heart on his sleeve. Now, the fact that we're looking at cups, which is about love and emotions, and we're looking at the highest form of the cup suit, this is telling me that your person has a lot of love and emotions for you. They definitely have the feels for you, but it's also telling me that they probably aren't necessarily outwardly expressing that. They're probably not wearing their heart on their sleeve. They're probably not outwardly expressing how they feel about this situation. But they definitely do have the feels regardless of what they're saying or not saying. And they're definitely thinking about this, leaving the past in the past and moving forward toward reconciling with you. Now, to clarify this 5 of Coins Taurus energy in your person's energy, we have the Knight of Cups, we have Temperance, and we have this 5 of Pentacles again. Knights are action takers. Again, cups are about love and emotions, so this is actions toward love and emotions. This can represent romantic gestures. This can represent your person making a love offer to you. This is definitely actions related to love and emotions, probably related to reconciling after this breakup took place. The next card to clarify the 5 of Coins is Temperance. This is Sagittarius energy. This is a card of patience. It's about being willing to take things slow, not being in a big hurry. It's about blending things together little bits at a time. You can see the similarities in these 2 cards. She's pouring 2 separate cups of love into one bigger cup. And here this angel is blending 2 separate cups together into a much bigger cup. So this card is also about reconciliation. And then we have this Five of Pentacles again. Coins, pentacles, they're the same thing. This deck calls them coins, this deck calls them pentacles. So I'm probably going to interchange those terms quite a bit if I haven't already done so. But I got the same card here. Anytime I'm clarifying a card and I get the same card as the clarifier, that's the universe going, dude, I done told you. There was some breakup that happened and this person is trying to reconcile the situation. This person is trying to reconcile the situation. This person is trying to reconcile the situation. They're wanting to start back over at square one. They're wanting to start back over at this big cup. Dump everything back together into this big cup. It just looks like they're trying to do it nice and slow, not be in a big hurry. They're trying to do it nice and slow, not be in a big hurry. They're trying to do it nice and slow, not being in a big hurry. Now again, from your point of view, that may seem like there is no progress, but believe me, progress is happening even though you might not be able to see it super clear from where you're sitting. Okay, now the next card in your person's energy here at the end of July 2021, Taurus, is the Page of Wands. Pages are messengers. Wands are about passion and desire. So this is news and messages of passion and desire. This is also the minor arcana version of this Fool card that we've already seen in your energy. Now it's a little bit more toned down version of the Fool. This isn't so much about screw it, let's just jump off the cliff and go for it and we'll worry about all the details as we're falling. This is more like that willingness to take the very first steps down a new path towards something that this person has a lot of passion and desire for, which appears to be you in this case. I've got that King of Wands here in the shared energy between the two of you, so there's definitely a lot of desire from this person. And at least it looks like it from your end, they are a massive source of happiness for you too. And clearly you are doing a lot of thinking and soul searching and contemplating about this connection, because we've got the Hermit and the Two of Cups here. I've got you stuck in your head thinking about it on a repeating loop in your mind, probably not being able to shut your mind up about that. Wanting things to move quicker than they actually are. So tell me more about this Page of Wands for Taurus's person, please. Why is that Page of Wands here? Okay. Let's get two more on the Page of Wands. One more, please. All right. Makes sense. On the bottom of the deck, High Priestess. This is she who knows. She sits in front of the veil of consciousness, so she's got access to all the information that you and I as humans, we don't have access to. She knows everything. The problem with her is she doesn't always tell us everything. Sometimes there's stuff that we're just not meant to know. Sometimes there's stuff that we don't really need to know until we need to know it. At which point, she will clue you in via your intuition, via your gut feelings, via signs, synchronicities, repeating numbers, dreams with messages in them. This tells me that there's probably something going on that you're not aware of, which is probably the progress that's being made here. From your point of view, it looks like there is no damn progress, but there is. Now, whenever I have the Moon and the High Priestess show up at the same time, that's a pretty good clue that yes, there is definitely something that you can't see, something that you don't know about. Right under her, we've got the Queen of Wands, though. This is Leo or Aries energy. This is a bold, passionate, fiery, determined person who knows exactly what she wants, and she goes after it with bold, passionate, fiery determination. This black cat represents how intuitive she is. She's a very fun person to be around, probably like the life of the party. Sexy, vivacious. She's also the counterpart to this King of Wands that we have here. This is like power couple type energy. These are two cards that are supposed to be together, which for me as a reader represents two people who are probably supposed to be together, at least in terms of the way your person's looking at it. Now, another thing that just came to me about the High Priestess, in a love reading like this, this can represent that, at least from your person's perspective, this connection between the two of you is deeper than just something physical. It's deeper than just something emotional. It could be a spiritual type connection. Your person could feel divinely guided toward you. Now, let's get that out of the way a minute. To clarify this Page of Wands, like news and messages of passion, taking the first steps down a path towards something that they're very passionate about. To clarify that, we got the King of Swords. We got the Empress again. And we got the Ace of Swords. So this King of Swords is Gemini energy. This is a very smart, very analytical, very logical, rational, reasonable, fair type of a person. He's the chief decision maker of the tarot deck. The problem with him is he is emotionally detached. In other words, he does not consult his emotions when he's making his decisions. He's only looking at the truth and the facts of the matter. He's looking at what's right in front of him, and that's all he really cares about. He doesn't care about the emotions behind what's going on. He doesn't give a shit about the story behind what's going on. He's only interested in the truth and the facts of the matter, and he's going to use the truth and the facts to come to the best, most logical, most rational, most fair decision available for everyone involved. The Sun card keeps trying to jump off the table, probably because it's sticking to my elbow, but it's giving me the sense that even though this person's trying to be detached about this and just look at things logically, they've got the High Priestess in their ear. They have all this passion and desire for you. Shit, right under that we've got a Seven of Wands, more Leo energy. This is about defending their position on something, defending their stance on something, being willing to fight for what it is that they believe in, fight for what they desire, fight for what they want. So, person's trying to be all logical and rational about this, trying to make a decision about this reconciliation, it would appear. And then we've got the High Priestess showing up, or excuse me, the Empress showing up. Again, she rules Venus. Venus rules Taurus. Venus rules Libra. So this is the mother of the tarot deck. She represents all four queens rolled up into one person. She's perpetually pregnant, so she represents the birth of something new. She's the gateway between the divine or the universe and the physical 3D reality that we live in. All new things get manifested into our reality, get birthed into our reality via the Empress. So she's representing the birth of something new. Your person's trying to make some decision, trying to move down a path towards something that they have passion and desire for, related to birthing something new with you. And again, I said it from the beginning that this feels like starting over from square one, birthing this again. Final card to clarify the Page of Wands is the Ace of Swords. This is the sword of victory. It's the sword of truth. It's the sword of clarity. It's also the sword you would use to make decisions with. It's the sword carried by the King of Swords. So it looks like your person is trying to it looks like they're trying to birth a decision here. They're trying to be logical about it, but they got all this passion in the way. They've got this High Priestess in their ear, their gut talking to them, their intuition talking to them, probably feeling like this is a connection that's too deep to let go of, hence them wanting to move out of this breakup energy into like bringing a love offer your way to recombine everything back together. Final card in your person's energy is the Chariot. Cancer energy. This is the fastest moving energy in the whole deck. Again, we have already seen that on your side. Like I said, you're stuck in your head because this is moving so damn slow. It doesn't look like it's going anywhere. And you would be happier if it was in this Chariot energy where it's the fastest moving energy in the deck. And here we are with your person in the fastest moving energy in the deck here, using the will to move forward very quickly in success and victory, using the will to move forward past any problems or challenges or roadblocks from the past, getting past all that stuff into success and victory. Tell me more about this Chariot for Taurus's person, please. Why is the Chariot here? You can't make this stuff up. Tell me more. Did that flip? Nope. Let's get two more. I really feel like one flipped. I missed one earlier when I thought it flipped and I didn't see it and then came back out later anyway. So Let's get one more on this Chariot for Taurus's person, please. You say so. Bottom of the deck. Four of Cups. More Cancer energy. This card has a couple of meanings. It's emotional discontentment, as in not being happy. You can see the lady on the card. She's not really happy with the 3 cups that she's got. So much so that she's thinking about and daydreaming about this other cup, this other thing that she believes would lead her to more happiness, more emotional fulfillment. Now, another meaning for this card is this could be your person contemplating making a love offer to you, but not having done so just yet because they're afraid they're going to get rejected. This could even mean that there is a love offer already on the table between the two of you, and it just hasn't been accepted or rejected yet. It's just kind of been left hanging here in the air. I'm feeling more like this is your person contemplating making a love offer to you. I've already seen the Knight of Cups here. Like, the cup that she's thinking about offering is the cup he's carrying. So again, it's that same cup that's right here, and I just got goosebumps down both arms, down both sides of my face, and down the back of my neck. So I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. They're contemplating doing it, and they just haven't done it yet because they've got an internal conflict. This 5 of Wands is Leo energy. 5s are conflict. Wands are about passion, desires. So this is a conflict in their desires, an internal conflict. A piece of them wants to make this love offer. A piece of them is probably afraid they're going to get rejected based on everything that's taken place here. So they're playing this internal game of tug of war with themselves, trying to wrestle with that decision about whether or not to offer that cup of love. Looks like that's getting balanced out, though. Here's some more Taurus energy here with the 6 of Pentacles. This is a card of balance, generosity, reciprocity. This is a card of equal give and take. That's telling me that this whole internal conflict thing is getting balanced out by your person, which is probably why we're seeing this Chariot energy. I think instead of contemplating it anymore, they're just going to come on with it, and they're going to do it very quickly here, trying to get past all this stuff and move forward with you in success and victory. To clarify that, we have the Lovers, we have the 7 of Pentacles, and we have the High Priestess. Now the Lovers, we've already seen this 2 of Cups out here in your energy. This is the major arcana version of this 2 of Cups. This is I breathe you in, you breathe me in. This could be like soulmate level energy. This is divine counterparts, divine feminine, divine masculine. For me, this is an incredibly strong love connection, at least from your person's point of view. They're viewing you as counterparts, like divine counterparts, as in 2 people who are supposed to be together. The next card to clarify this fast-moving energy of the Chariot is the 7 of Pentacles, more Taurus energy. So there's a lot of Taurus energy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of these cards in your person's energy are Taurus energy. So this is a period of time where they're pausing to reflect and take stock of this whole situation, take stock of this connection, take stock of everything that happened, take stock of this internal conflict, take stock of this whole love offer ordeal and moving forward with that, take stock of how powerful this connection is. And what they're doing is they're looking at the seeds that you guys have planted together, and they're trying to decide, is this going to grow into the 10 of Pentacles that I really want? Is this worth investing in? Is this worth continuing to invest in? Is this worth reinvesting in? Or is this a spot where maybe it's not going to pan out the way that they want? Maybe they're afraid they're going to get rejected, hence this internal conflict here that they're balancing out. So this is that period of time where they've paused to think about and reflect on these types of things. And then we have the High Priestess again. Again, she who knows. This is the intuition speaking to them. This is divine guidance. I mean, if they're viewing you as divine counterparts, there's a reason for it, and it's probably got something to do with her. This is telling me that, at least in your person's perspective, the connection between the 2 of you is deeper than just something physical, deeper than just something emotional. And it looks to me like they're going to come rushing forward very, very quickly with this love offer, trying to get this reconciliation. Now, if you still have questions that you want answered about this situation or your relationship, click on any of the videos that just appeared on your screen right now. And when you do, you'll be taken to more Taurus love readings that can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. And I'll see you in the next video.